Our goal and purpose here at Cowboy Way Ministries is to take our normal lives of a cowboy, of a dad, just a good old simple country boy that God has reached into my life and into many lives. And our goal is to take that daily life and that daily routine and to present it to y'all in a living, live atmosphere. Things that are really happening, whether it's cowboying or riding a tractor, putting out hay, or dealing with the kids, or teaching the kids something about cowboying, or living a country life. And, you know, Jesus was the best teacher that's ever walked on this earth, and he taught with whatever was right there. He taught with what he had. If it was just anything that passed by, he said, look, let me teach you this, let me tell you this story. And he taught them parables, and that's what I try to do. That's why I mean, in my normal life, I see stories and I see God's hand at work, and that's what I preach, that's what I teach. It's where I see God at work and what I see Him doing in normal, ordinary life. Do you let it grow longer, or are you still cutting it like, 28 days where it's at its most protein? And I think that's why people get it. And there's so many like that write good music or poetry, or that God's given them the ability to just see His Word in their life. And that's what we want to do at Cowboy Way. The mission and purpose of Cowboy Way Ministries and what God's done for me is to take His amazing, powerful, unfathomable Word and break it down so simple that all of us can understand it. I read His Word and I don't understand everything on it. I don't know anything about Greek. I don't know but when I read His Word, and then later on that day something happens and I'm like, man, that's amazing. I was just reading about Romans 12 about the body and the unit in many parts, and later that day I get this caught in a dally and burned them fingers pretty bad. Well, the rest of the day, this hand did everything this hand usually does, but this hand never even had to ask. And at the end of 3 days later, when I'm doing great and I scratch my nose or pick a booger or whatever I'm doing with this hand normally, this hand, it never said thank you to this hand. It just, the left hand picked up for the right hand. And that's what the body of Christ is designed to do, the church. But we make it so complicated and so hard. It's not supposed to be. It's written for people like us. And that's Cowboy Way's Ministries, to take that powerful knowledge in the revelations that God gives us, or however you want to say it, to our world so we can understand it again.